Would you like to work closer to home, save money on gas, and be rewarded for your hard work and attendance? Then Bellisio Foods is looking for you. That's right, Bellisio Foods is now hiring for multiple positions and shifts with great employee benefits, an on-site health clinic, competitive wages, and advancement opportunities. Bellisio Foods is a company that truly values their employees. Apply online at belisiofoods.com/careers.
At Vinton County National Bank, we believe in supporting the areas where we live and work. Now, we'd like to honor those who also serve our communities. Our new Community Champions account is especially for first responders, veterans, active military, and anyone employed in the fields of healthcare or education. This account offers rewards, discounts, and other benefits to those who give so much to others. Vinton County National Bank, rewarding those who serve.
Don't need to know.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show right here on Main Street TV, where we actually have a show off the air before we have a show on the air. And if the show off the air could be on the air, it would probably be much more interesting. But we would also probably either be in prison or divorced or
Whatever.
or in trouble or something.
Both.
So, yes, we're all reminiscing about old times. So, anywho, welcome to our guests. We have kind of two different things we're talking about, but they all kind of tie together.
That's
so
right.
you all are here together today. Of course, our good friend Jim Pope, and you are the commander of the Sons of American Legion, Post 371 in Wellston. And then we have our friend Bill Caine here, and you are, what's your official title?
A clubhouse manager.
Clubhouse
at Franklin
manager
Valley.
of Franklin Valley Golf Course, of which is just kicking butt right now. So we're so happy about that.
Yeah, we're having a great year. A lot of rain. We work our way through that. That's like every day.
Well, what I can tell you, I don't know if you guys know this or not. None of you are that sweet. You will not melt.
Well, we've had to save Popey a couple times.
We float. We don't melt. We just float.
Keep the tow truck in
Gotta keep it handy.
Call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You need one of those, you need a 4-wheel drive golf cart, with like big tires to like off-roading. And then you can pull each other out.
That'd work.
That
That'd
would
work.
That
Yep.
would work.
See?
Sometimes you
should
need
invent
places you needed that.
You needed that, yeah.
Places you definitely needed that.
But no, golf is we are certainly in full golf season right now. Not that it's not ever always golf season, but certainly this time of the year. So you all came to talk about kind of two separate events, but then I want to talk about kind of your individual places as well, and kind of inform our viewers about maybe what the Sons of American Legion does, who can join as we commemorate one of the most wild
80 years ago.
80 years?
80 years
D-Day.
of D-Day, and that's today, right?
Today, yeah.
It is today.
Where so many American soldiers and many others lost their lives, but it was certainly a turning point in the war. And they were doing, I was watching one of the news things this morning, and they were showing the cemetery, the American cemetery there, and there's like over 9,000 American or soldiers.
Another statistic that I saw in news yesterday is there were 150 soldiers that stormed the beach, and only 200 of them are left alive, and most of them are over 100.
Yes.
Wow.
And they were showing that on TV yesterday, and I said, "Wow, that is unbelievable."
It is crazy. It just gives you chills to think about the what they felt and whatever. And they were showing, they took a lot of them there, and some of them, they were saying, are in hospice care, and their like last wish was, we want to go there.
Exactly.
Like, we want to be there for that. And oh my gosh, you just talk about that generation and
Can't imagine, being 18 years old.
no. And you jump off that boat and run and
Yep.
start shooting, and it's probably not going to end well for you.
No.
And they did it anyway.
Yep.
That's
Yeah. Crazy stuff. So anyway, we can talk a little bit about that later on, but we're going to talk about something really fun right now that you guys have going on. Kind of two separate golf events at Franklin Valley Golf Course. So, and then I want to talk about the golf course a little bit too. So your events first, right?
Well, yeah. Our events first.
So let's talk about that. Sons of American Legion Post 371 having their golf tournament, annual
golf tournament.
How many annuals do you know?
Probably 12 or 15 now, probably that many.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
It's always a busy tournament for sure. So tell us a little bit about it, Jim.
Well, the tournament's this Saturday, June the 8th. Registration is from 8 to 8:30. It's a shotgun start. The cost
does not involve a gun, by the way.
No. What a shotgun start means is everybody doesn't start on one. We assign a hole, and when Bill blows the buzzer, everybody tees off. It's $220 per team of 4, which includes a skin game. Also, in the $220, it includes food and beverage. We have hamburgers and hot dogs and chips and this and that and the other. And the beverages, everybody gets 5 beverage tickets that can be used for anything that you want.
Okay.
Any beverage that you want. We do have a payout. We pay first place $220. Second place is $110. We also have skill prizes. We have longest drive, longest putt, and closest to the pin. Also, as I said on the radio just a few minutes ago, we've tried to up our game a little bit. We have some tee gifts that when you come and you pay, you get, a lot of tournaments, you get a little bag of stuff.
Right.
So this year, with help of Bill, we're going to give everybody a sleeve of 3 golf balls. We got a little ball marker that has the SAL Post 371 Wellston on it.
Awesome.
And also, hopefully they come in, we have koozies that come in that have the same insignia that the ball marks have on. So if you only have 2 or 3 guys or 2 or 3 ladies, men and women, anybody can come.
Okay.
If you only have 2 or 3, come on out. We'll figure somebody out to go with you, or you can play with 3 or whatever. So don't think that just because you don't have 4 people that you can't play, because we try to accommodate everyone.
Yeah, and I mean, you're just an individual. I'm sure that there's a team that's going to need somebody, and just feel free to come on out is the whole point, to get people out and to have some fun and to, of course, celebrate the Sons of American Legion, and also to raise money for all of the things that you guys do.
And we do a lot of things for the local Jackson-Vinton County community. We have a lot of support. We give scholarships out to the high school kids. We help sports teams. We help youth teams. We help JVAC. We help a lot of people do different things. And, all you need to do, if you have a legitimate group, and just request. And, normally if we can help, we try to help. And, that's what we're here for, to help the public out, help our community out, which really our community is not just Wellston or Jackson, it's Jackson-Vinton County and really the surrounding counties.
Yeah, our surrounding area.
Yeah. So, we try to do, we have, as I said, we have about 130 members. So that's a lot of people that do a lot of good things for the community here in Wellston, Jackson, Vinton County, even around.
Yeah, and again, the proceeds from this, you're going to have a really fun day. You're going to be able to, eat well and have some good times. But also, the whole point is
to have fun,
to do good,
to
have fun.
Before they tee off, I tell them this is actually a golf tournament that is a fun tournament. That there's a little money.
All that serious about it.
We don't want a whole lot of money involved, but we want people to have fun, come out, enjoy the day. We're lucking out. It's going to be a beautiful day.
Your weather
It's supposed to be beautiful Saturday.
Man.
And it's more about having fun and companionship and friendship. And, seeing the guys you might not have seen. A lot of times people will come from Columbus and all over to play just to be with their friends, high school friends or college friends or whatever. So we normally have between 15 and 20 teams. So you won't be alone.
Right.
So
out there by yourself.
again, it's a fun day, and before we tee off, I stress that it's a golf tournament that hopefully everybody has fun.
We love that. And there's food. Hello. So that's amazing. And again, that's this coming Saturday. The cool thing is you don't have to pre-register or anything. You can just show up and again, one person, two people, three people, four people, whatever you have, just come on out and have a good time. And then Franklin Valley Golf Course, if you don't know, I can't imagine that people don't know, but what is the address there?
I knew you were going to ask me that. 6952 Jackson, Ohio, Franklin Valley Road. Yep, 6952 Franklin Valley Road. Just
put it into your phone.
Yeah, the way we tell everybody is just go past Walmart if you're coming from town.
Mm-hmm.
Take 4 Mile Road to the right. Mm-hmm. And then when 4 Mile turns right, you keep going straight, and we're just around the curve.
Once you turn there, you just keep on going until you get around the curve.
Yes.
And it's kind of obvious because, there's a golf course there.
Yeah, there's a golf course.
And a driveway down into it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you miss it, I don't know what to tell you. You're pretty dense.
Right.
So, no, very, very cool. And I think this is a great day. You were telling me that you all have tournaments and things.
Oh, yeah.
For a while.
We have we try to do one a weekend because with the members, we like them to, have access to the course.
Sure.
But everybody, there's a lot of great organizations. And, it's a good way for people to have fun. Like Jim was saying, get together with friends, have a good time. They come out to the golf course. We started the beginning of May with scrambles and such, and we're pretty much booked till the end of October.
That is awesome.
On the weekends with at least one tournament.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
Very
it's
cool.
a lot.
I think it's putting together these tournaments is kind of like when the Apple Festival doesn't magically happen, right?
Right.
And I mean to us it does.
Yeah.
to the the person that attends, but like people don't understand how much work this is putting on these things all the time. So
Right.
Thank you to all of the groups that do it, but also thank you to you all for hosting these because it's a great venue to do so.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You guys have the course in really great shape.
Oh yeah, I know Terry
if it
and
would quit raining, that might help, but
well, actually it's worked out pretty well. It seems to rain just a little bit every day.
there you go.
Which is like watering the course.
Right,
But
right. So
there for a little while, it was getting a little hairy trying to get it mowed. But Terry and Al, and they do a great job. The crew
man,
out
I'm
there.
just going to tell you, people that take care of golf courses are a whole special breed because
They're 5:30 in the morning till
I mean, it never ends.
it doesn't.
It's a job that never ends.
It's all winter. There's something to do. It's just minor things happen. With all the grass. It seems minor. A lawnmower belt breaks. Well, when you're going through all these acres and you're breaking belts, and then you have people trying to play, and they're like, "We've got to get this mowed."
Yep.
And you have to order the parts. It's an interesting dynamic, and you keep extras, but then you can go through those. So those guys amaze me. They really do.
They do.
The
And
whole
all of
grounds
this
crew.
costs money, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Which is a whole other story. But okay, so Sons of American Legion golf tournament this weekend.
Right.
Then something really, really important. A little change to
Right.
perhaps next weekend, correct?
Yeah, next weekend's our Franklin Valley Open. This year we're calling it the Rich Harless Memorial Franklin Valley Open. Rich started this tournament 35 years ago.
Yeah, when you think of Franklin Valley Golf
Yeah.
Course, you think of Rich. I remember being younger or whatever,
Right.
and always Rich being out there.
He dedicated a lot of time just for free to go out there and work on things and help get the course going. And then we lost him this year.
We did.
And that was a no-brainer when we had a board meeting and we were like, you know what? Why don't we add his name to this tournament? He started it, so. And I think it's well deserved.
Yeah.
So
think
for
so,
what he's
too.
done. But that's it's our biggest tournament of the year.
So I kind of fill our viewers in on what the open, you hear of the U.S. Open and,
Right.
and all that. Can you kind of explain what that means?
Right. The Franklin Valley Open is a lot different than the U.S. Open.
Why?
You don't have to qualify for ours. If you want to come out and play in the Franklin Valley Open, you come out and you sign up. We need you to sign up generally Thursday before the 13th because to get it all organized. We have
And it doesn't magically happen.
Yeah, we have 5 different flights, which a flight would be, your championship flight, which would be your best golfers, then your A flight, B flight, C flight, D flight, if we have enough players.
How
And
do
you
you
group-
know what you are?
So, well,
If you golf, you just know.
there's a system called a handicap system, and then we know a lot of the people from the area. Like, you're not going to have John Daly come in and play against
Me.
me. They're going to be in
No
different.
offense or anything.
No offense, but
I
they're
think
going to
no offense,
they're
Bill.
going to be in a different flight, so they
Okay.
each have the fair chance.
So do we have people that are that good around here?
We've got some pretty good golfers. Jackson County's amazing. This whole area is amazing.
Some really good golfers.
Yeah,
Really, really.
And this,
good.
I mean, if you
Really?
look back, you figure Morgan Dobbins won the state championship
That's true.
from Jackson, Ohio.
Yeah.
There's and he's
It's in
just
our blood.
there's just when I first moved here, I was amazed at how many great golfers there are in this area.
To win the championship flight, you probably have to be under par.
Right, you're going to have to
To
be
win
under
championship flight, you probably have to.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
To win that, you have to be under par to win championship flight.
par. Yeah, for a 2-day event, yes. So,
Okay, so this is not this coming weekend, but the
but
following.
the following weekend, yeah.
Okay, so how do people sign up for this?
Call the clubhouse, 740-286-4903. The whole staff knows. We've got the sheets there. The Pro-Am is on Friday. Now, what the Pro-Am is, it's called a Pro-Am for basically one
Yeah,
professional
you
and
gotta
one
tell
amateur.
this girl what you're talking about, because I don't know.
But our Pro-Am is, let's say Popey and I are partners, and he's a 10 handicap and I'm a 12. We get those strokes taken off our score, and then you might be a 4 and an 8. So it evens the field out. There also in that is a gross and a net. So the gross division is your actual score, and then the net is the one with your handicaps. Now, that one is $50 a player plus $10 skins.
Okay, what's that mean?
Whoops.
Whoops. A skin is the lowest. Let's say there's right now, I believe we're at 25 to 30 teams signed up for that. And a skin would be if, let's say, you got a hole in one, and you're the only team that got a hole in one on that, you win that skin.
It's the lowest score.
Lowest score on any particular hole. So a lot of holes tie off. So
So then what?
all the money goes to the one or the two. Yeah.
Okay.
So
That'd
it's
be the lowest number. So if there's tied, it's not the lowest.
right. Yeah.
Oh.
So if it goes 4-4-3, and we're the only 3 people, I'd win that skin. But if it goes 4-4-4 on every hole except one, and you have the lowest skin, you win all 18.
All the money.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's a fun thing to do,
Yeah.
because you get rewarded for a great shot.
Yeah.
For a $10 investment, you can
Yeah.
win 2 or 3 or 400.
Right.
Okay, sold.
Yeah,
I can
sold
see why
on
you
that.
have a lot of people signed up for that. That
And
sounds
yeah,
great.
and then the
Better than
reg-
the stock market.
yeah, then the regular tournament starts on Saturday morning.
Okay.
And we have tee times available for that. You go out and you play your first round. Then the second day you're flighted, and you go from last to first, if that makes sense. Like if I'm in D flight tees off first. Then we go to C. So the championship flight is teeing off
Later in the day.
One thing unique about the Franklin Valley Open that we do course-wise is we tee off on number 10 first.
Okay, why?
Well, a couple reasons. Those of you that have been to Franklin Valley, the shelter house is right on between 15, 16, 17, and 18.
Okay.
So a lot of, we're talking about having fun and congregating. Well, a lot of people congregate right there. Well, if you're the championship flight and you're just now getting done and you've got 100 people over here making a bunch of noise, it's kind of disturbing. Plus, we also believe that 7, 8, 9 are probably trickier finishing holes. To you have a
Save
3,
the
4,
worst for
5.
last.
Yeah, to just go through there because you have options on number 9 to go for the green and 2. You've got a creek that runs through it, so there's a lot of things that can happen.
50-foot trees.
50-foot trees everywhere. That when this tournament started, were probably the size of Christmas trees.
Yeah.
Oh.
10-foot trees.
Yeah, now they're
You
huge.
don't think about. I didn't even think about that. That the course changes from year to year, right?
yes.
Because things
Yes.
grow and
Yeah,
Trees grow.
yeah.
trees grow. Yeah, and I know Popey's done it too. We'll sit there and go, boy, I wish they'd cut that one down, but then it
absolutely.
adds to the
You
game.
Just give me a
Absolutely.
little more line of sight.
Yeah, get rid of that one and it'd be an easier hole.
Yeah.
But yeah, it makes it fun. But
Yeah.
lots of great prizes in the tournament for every flight. The winner of the flight wins a set of irons, Titleist irons, or a choice of money. Second place in every flight gets a driver. Third place in every flight gets a Titleist wedge. Fourth place gets a Titleist bag. Fifth place gets some Titleist golf balls in every flight. So we're going to, if we have 5 flights, we have 25 people make something.
That's awesome.
It's a nice tournament, and the more the merrier. It's
So come on
come on out and just call us and sign up, and we'll get you in.
And I guess if you golf, you know all of these things. So forgive me for asking stupid questions because I don't golf. I have this problem with hitting the ball.
So do I.
You're talking to 2 other people that are having trouble hitting the ball also.
Yeah, that's the game, isn't it?
Maybe we should. Is there a prize for like the worst score? Maybe we should all join up.
Yeah, we could join up and do that. Yeah.
That could be a thing.
Yeah.
I've seen videos of that. Years ago, they tried to find the world's worst golfer, and they put him on, I don't know, some pro course, and it was pretty bad.
It was that would just go on forever.
Yeah, it was ugly.
It was
Ugly.
Right. Oh my gosh. Well, that sounds like a great thing. So 2 weekends in a row full of all kind of like cool stuff going on out at Franklin Valley Golf Course. So let's talk about while we're still talking about the golf course, let's talk about, Bill, some of the changes that have kind of occurred. I'm hearing just amazing feedback about the course and some of the fun things that have happened. I know that did we pass the liquor license out there?
Yeah, we
finally.
Yeah, they passed it. We have just a beer and the wine coolers and that. We don't have
Not like
the
a full
hard-
bar.
Not the full
That's
bar.
okay.
Yeah.
Like so you can purchase.
Yeah, so
those
we
kind
can
of beverages
purchase
if you want.
beverages. You can purchase. We have our kitchen going. We have a wide variety of items in the pro shop now.
Okay,
We can
that sounds fun.
golf balls, shirts, hats. I can get clubs. I can special order anything that
Okay,
people need. Yeah, we're doing that. I'd say a lot of the big improvements is the grounds.
yeah,
Is just it's amazing how nice the course is right now. And for the amount of play we get. We
Yeah,
are one of the
it gets used
busiest.
a lot.
We're one of the busiest golf courses around,
Yep.
and we get used a lot.
Yeah.
And
a lot.
we it's amazing. The guys and the gals do a wonderful job. It's that building. Let's see, we put the building up in 2002, which was another Rich Harless dream.
Okay,
So when you go into that and you think, wow, that building's 22
I
years
feel
old
like
now.
they just built that.
Yeah,
it's
it's
so
22
funny.
years old.
Like-
We used to have the old blue barn. Now we have that. It's just,
Yeah,
it's an amazing, when you look back at it and you see what happened,
yeah, absolutely.
of how it's advanced.
How it's evolved.
And like we were
grown.
talking, the trees, I mean, everybody was like, oh, it's so easy. Well, now you get over in the trees, you might not get out for a couple shots.
Yeah. Or more than a couple.
Yeah. So it's, we're going the right direction.
So if you come out, let's talk about like what you offer food wise, stuff like that. Because
Okay.
I'm sure people will be interested in knowing what to expect when they
Food-wise,
come out.
we have, let's see, hamburgers, brats, hot dogs, chicken, salad, turkey and ham and cheese, French fries, onion rings, mozzarella sticks, all your Pepsi products, all your beers, to a limit. Chips, crackers, dirty crackers.
Ooh, wait, what are dirty crackers?
You never had
That
dirty
sounds
crackers?
fun.
They're a spicy cracker. And they're pretzels, crackers, and there's different brands. Now, some of them I cannot handle. They're very hot. But I don't know. Have you tried them, Jim?
No, I can't.
They're
not.
some of those.
That's how they sell more beer and Pepsi.
I'm trying to think. Bratwurst. We have bratwurst.
Awesome.
Yeah, so kind of we'll do breakfast sandwiches.
Okay, so you're not going to go away hungry if you come out for
Right,
any
you
of these
come out,
events or just to golf in general.
Right, and we've even got to the point where we're putting it's on the scorecard to order ahead, that we're going to put a sign out on number 9. When you get to 9T, place your order now, so we'll have it ready for you when you make the turn.
Look at you guys.
Yeah, we're trying to
being
think ahead because what happens, in golf, we've got the whole course full, then 4 guys come in, want to order a bunch of food, and then it takes a while to cook it, and
Sure.
so we're trying to make it more efficient for the members. We are up to 200 members this year,
Okay.
which is a great improvement. I think a few years ago we were down to 85.
Oh, wow.
So now we're at 200.
Well,
so
more than double.
yeah, so that
Good
it's
for
going up.
you.
We're getting a lot of the younger kids are starting to play golf again now,
Good.
which is nice to see them out there.
Good deal.
The next generation of great golfers from this area.
Right, exactly.
It's something. We have 5 high school teams that use our course as their home course.
Again, how do you organize all this stuff?
It's fun.
Very carefully.
Again, it doesn't just magically happen.
Yeah,
so
it's juggling.
yeah,
So it's fun.
I feel you. I feel you. So membership. Let's talk about. Are you a member?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So he's putting.
I've been a member probably for 5 or 6 years there now.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of different various memberships Bill can probably talk about, but
Yeah.
I have a membership that includes all the golf and all the cart that I can play.
You can do.
And this old body can't play as much as I used to. I hate to admit, but you've got to do that membership before December 31st of the previous year. It's a great deal. It's $1,200, which is if you know anything about golf at all, that's a great bargain.
Deal. It's probably the best deal I've ever seen.
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So that's like unlimited golf and
unlimited
cart.
golf and
Unlimited
cart.
golf, unlimited cart.
Now,
That's
that
for an
doesn't put you-
individual.
that doesn't pay for like tournaments,
No.
like stuff
No,
like
no.
this, because
Yeah,
these
yeah,
are
yeah.
many of these are fundraisers
Right,
or
these are fundraisers.
whatever.
Like the Franklin Valley Open, for example, is for a member for the 2-day tournament, which includes your cart, the pro-am's, what we said. But it's 120 for a member and 140 for a non-member. But
Okay.
that includes their cart and both days of golf. And
Oh wow! So you save yourself a little bit of money.
yeah, they save a little money.
Um,
But memberships, like the one Jim was talking about, that's $1,200 before the first of the year. Now, if it's for a couple, it's $1,400. If it's for a family, it goes up a little bit. But okay, we're gonna have 2 people play
well, you're still
all year, and then it goes up
crazy.
$200 after the beginning. Or maybe it's $1,550. I don't have it right in front of me.
Yeah.
But $1,400 is what the $1,200 goes up to after the first of the year.
Okay.
But still, that's
still a bargain.
what do we figure?
What's a regular membership?
Regular membership is $615.
$615.
A retired is $545. Now that's without a cart.
Oh,
A
okay,
family membership $795.
okay.
You want to walk or
If
whatever.
you want to walk, we get a lot of people. High school students is $225. College students $350.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, and that's without a cart. But still, we've got, like I said, a lot of members that just come out and walk and
9 or 1800.
Well, I think isn't part of golf. I think a lot of folks use it as exercise and fun and
Right.
mental clarity and all of this. Stuff.
Right.
Like it's good for you.
yeah.
Well, until you get mad.
Say, it's good to a point.
the amount of broken clubs we find is quite amazing.
and bad
Why
words.
I don't play golf.
And bad words.
Yeah, bad words were invented on the golf course.
Yes, they were. Now that I could participate in. I'm real good at those.
Reminds me of a Christmas story where the guy's fixing his furnace.
Yes, I completely understand. Okay, so how does one? So you have like all different tiers of memberships. So whatever fits. To the individual.
Yep. Right. And, and right now a lot of people say, well, the year's half over. But you can still get a lot of golf in.
Sure.
Right, we're open all year as long as there's not frost on the ground and snow on the ground. And
right.
Believe it or not, I've seen people play in 20 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one of them.
I've played at 20.
Nuts.
Yeah.
That was my younger days.
Yeah, and they're all younger than Jim and I that are playing now.
They're all younger than me.
It's always busy. There's always something to do, and it's a lot of fun. We even on Fridays, sometimes on the weekend in the winter, there's a group of us. We'll go out and work on the course, and then we just hang out at the clubhouse and eat and talk and have fun.
Yeah, it's a fellowship.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little club, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
For sure.
Good bunch of people. Good bunch of people.
Good deal. Now, speaking of that, you don't have to be a member. Like, one of the cool things about Franklin Valley is you don't have to be a member to golf there.
Right. You don't have to be a member.
Some of the, I don't know if people know that, like some of the golf courses and clubs, you have to be a member. You're not allowed in or come in with a member or something of that nature. So, how do you just show up and golf? Well, I mean, is that okay?
It's okay. We advise you call ahead.
Okay.
Especially Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and any holiday. We like to make tee times. We've started making them on Thursdays now, too.
Okay. Which is great for you guys.
Yeah,
because that means you're busy.
Yeah, what a tee time is you just call ahead and book your time. We run them every 10 minutes, starting at 7:30 in the morning right now till about 6 in the evening. Maybe 4, but it's generally we'll get you on. Might have to wait a little bit.
Okay.
Might pair you up if there's only 2 or 1, like Jim was saying with the tournament. Come on out, we'll get you with somebody.
Sure.
That's the way it is. Depends all on the business.
Maybe you meet a new friend along the way.
Oh yeah, that's how. I mean, I'm sure Jim was that way.
Together, it'll be great.
That's how I met a lot of people.
Yeah.
Was when I moved here, I didn't know anybody, so I just went out and played. I like to play golf, and all through my life, I've just. That's how you meet people, just total strangers. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But all share the love of golf, right?
Oh yeah, or the hatred.
Or the hatred.
Mostly hatred.
Man, you want to talk about a humbling sport? Golf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play good
Even
one day.
The best in the world just get humbled every day.
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah, they practice nonstop, do it for a living, and then they're like, wow. I didn't
Right.
make the cut.
How did that?
Spend 8 or 10 hours a day. Then, as Bill said, don't make the cut. Today, the Memorial Tournament's in Columbus.
Oh, is it going on right now?
Yes, we're going on right now as we sit here.
That's a fun one to go to.
And there'll be some foul words and some stomps and
Club tosses and some,
And these guys do this for a living and make a lot of money doing it for a living.
Yep.
And then
I remember going to the Memorial. I think I was in college. It was kind of like when Tiger was first, really hitting it big on the scene, whatever. And seeing him at the Memorial Tournament and thinking, he's so tall.
Right.
I didn't realize he was tall.
Those guys, a lot of those guys are huge
You
now.
don't.
Yeah.
I don't. You see him on TV. You don't think. I don't know. It's just.
But that's one thing about golf, though. There's all different sizes of players that can still really play good golf.
There's not like a body type that's like.
If you're going to be a linebacker in football, you've got to have a certain body
Sure,
type.
you have to
Like
look.
golf,
the
you
part.
can be whatever you want to be.
Yeah.
But Tiger is a pretty big human being
Yeah.
when you see him in person.
You just don't think it.
Who is it? DeChambeau? Is he the one that's real big?
Well, Ernie, it's a lot
Ernie
of them are 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", 220.
And you don't
That's a
think
big.
that.
That's a big. Oh, they don't look
man.
that big on TV.
No. Right.
But you see him in person, you go, man, like Tiger. You never think he's that big.
I just remember
Tiger's-
him walking past me and being like in awe of like, wow, okay.
They said he could play college football if he wanted to. I mean, he's
I
that.
believe it. Yeah, he's
that
big.
size and that athletic. He could play college or pro football.
Crazy. No matter what, all of his whatever he's
Whatever,
been through, he's still been good for the game.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh man,
He's grown. He has definitely grown the game.
Right,
Most definitely grown the game of golf.
it's a whole different crowd.
Yep.
It is. Okay, so I did have one question. Back to these tournaments. You mentioned ladies. Can kids join, or is this
Oh,
an
yeah.
adult only thing?
Yeah. Well, kids can join. Like I said, we have family memberships. I think our youngest member this year that I've seen is 6 or
Okay.
5, or, you know,
Cute.
because they put them on there. And yeah, they can play. The only thing we ask on that is teach them. You know, a lot of things.
Don't just let
a
'em
lot of things in
whack
golf
around on the grass.
yeah, you know, etiquette's a big thing in golf. You know, don't stand in front of Jim when he's hitting. Don't walk in front of people. Don't talk. There's a lot of things that have to be learned, and you know, kids are smart and resilient. They learn it fast.
Yes.
If they want to do it, they'll do it. So
Okay.
yeah, we've got a lot of young members. So.
Kids welcome. What about in your tournaments?
Oh yeah, anybody that can play that wants to play.
Okay.
I mean, and you know the good thing about a scramble is, unlike the Bills tournament, let's say that the 4 of us play, and you hit a bad shot, and I hit a bad shot, and Bill hits a bad shot. He hits a good shot. Hey, we all play the good shot.
I'll play from there.
Oh, so you know your bad shot doesn't matter.
Oh, so you have
So-
a four person chance.
Yeah, you got
to
4
hit a good
chances.
shot.
Yeah, you get a chance at it. So that's why a lot of people like to play scrambles, especially the people that don't play a whole lot.
You need a ringer in your group.
Well,
is what you're
you always
saying.
like to have a ringer.
Yeah, you got to have a ring.
Yeah, to play a scramble, you got to have a ringer, but not really. But that's why people like scrambles, because you know, four people, 3 people, whatever. That if you know we all hit bad shots and he hits a good shot, we get to play his good shot. And the next shot,
And
you know,
then
he
so
might hit
on and
bad.
so
Bill,
forth.
I hit bad, and you hit good. Hey, we're playing your ball.
Well, does anyone ever get in fights over which the best shot is?
Most not. No, not really. It's pretty obvious.
I want you to play my shot.
It's pretty obvious which the best shots are. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's.
The only thing I've ever seen like that is a lot of people get in the habit they want to play the longest ball.
Yeah.
But sometimes the longest one's not. It's over in the rough, and there's one 10 yards shorter that's right in the middle.
But
of the
right in the
fairway.
middle. Okay,
You're
I
like,
gotcha.
Or the putt that
Yeah.
you want to putt up the hill instead of down the hill. That probably has the most discussion of anything.
It just gets it a little.
Whichever putt. Okay, well, we want to take this one's 2 inches closer, but you're downhill, side hill.
You're not gonna make it.
You're gonna make it 1 out of 5,000 times. The other one, at least you got a chance, you know.
Right.
So the putts are probably the more discussion than the actual shots.
Well, very good.
Now the Franklin Valley Open's not a scramble
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
It's
No, it's
play your own ball. Yeah, that's
You hit a bad shot, you got to own it.
you got to own it and play it from where it is.
That's funny. No, Jim and I were talking off the air about as I lifeguarded at the country club, and then he's quickly remembering, oh God, because I was like, I got dirt on a whole lot of people. Fun dirt though.
Oh, yeah. I always remember.
We had fun out there.
Oh, we had a lot of fun. Back in the day when,
Let's say it was a few years ago when Jen was
few
in
years
high
ago.
school and lifeguarded.
a few
years ago.
A few
Yeah.
years ago, yes. It's been when I was young, which has been a few years ago. We'll keep it at that.
No, we had fun out there, and there were some things. We'll leave it at that. Okay, so cool. All right, so if you don't mind, let's talk about the American Legion for a moment. Back up and some of the things that you do. And I heard you kind of talking, because I know Brian was in the military, with Vance Man over on the radio. You know, the American Legion is kind of an umbrella where there are several different entities underneath that umbrella.
Yes.
So can we kind of explain that as we're talking about this? I feel like it's very fitting as we sit here on D-Day,
Yeah,
the
it,
80th anniversary of
Yeah,
it.
but we were talking about that on the radio. Bruce Conley, who's the commander of the actual Legion, he and I were here a couple years ago, was it? Yeah. And I think this is still true, but I don't want to say that. I think it is because somebody told me that it was, is that the American Legion is actually 4 identities. And it's the actual American Legion, which are the veterans. You have the Sons of the American Legion, which are males that has a father, a grandfather, a great-grandfather, a great-great-grandfather. They're eligible. You also have the auxiliary, which are ladies, which are the same, you know, that have the veteran as a dad or grandfather, great-grandfather, whatever. And then you have the 40 and 8, which is a part of the Legion, but it's kind of a different part of the Legion.
Okay.
Now, what you need is you need a DD-214, which anybody that's a veteran knows what that is. And to make it simple, what a DD-214 is a discharge document, the DD's discharge document.
Yes.
And that's just a number that says that, that they were in the military and they got an honorable discharge, et cetera. And anytime if, a lot of people, when they get out of the military, they put that stuff away and they can't find it. And they go, we can't find it. Well, don't worry, because there's a Jackson County Veteran Services in Jackson.
That's where our good friend Scott King, that's going to be our guest here pretty soon, comes in, right?
Good luck with him. No, I know Scott well.
The great news is, Dylan said, "Is it okay if I book Scott King?" I said, "Yes. I won't have to do a thing. I'll just sit here and let him talk."
Scott will Scott. I know Scott well.
He's awesome,
and he is a great guy.
Yes.
And just go to Scott's office, and they will get you. Just tell the name of your father, grandfather, whatever, and they will tell you. They will get a day or so. They will find that form, and then that's all you really, really need. Now for the sons, one thing about the golf tournament I didn't mention, and this is nothing to do with golf at all, and this has already been done, but every year the Sons of the American Legion have a Easter egg hunt.
Boy, do you ever. And that's the understatement of the year.
And this year we probably had 400 to 500 kids. And
crazy.
And it was we had a good time, and I tell everybody it's organized chaos.
We
have over 10,000 eggs this year. We had 16 bicycles, and we had probably 40 other gifts that we give away. But the reason I bring that up is that we had probably 80 donors to that event, and normally for our tournament we've canvassed the city to try to get T signs for their business to support us. And what we've done is that we had at our last meeting a couple weeks ago, we decided that we know that things are kind of tough for a lot of the smaller businesses, and we have individuals and business, and so we decided that if you donated to the Easter egg hunt, we were going to put your T sign out as a free gratis to show our gratitude and our support for you, that that you support the Sons, and we really, really appreciate that. And it seems that every year this event gets bigger, and somebody says, well, what, it's going to get bigger? I said, I hope not, because it's 400 or 500 kids.
I mean,
now, mind you, we have 10,000 eggs. We time how long it takes the kids, and I have my friend, Scott, one of them.
Yes.
I said, Scott, how long do you think it took to pick those eggs up? He goes, at least 10 minutes. I said, try 2 minutes and 57 seconds.
Those kids are quick.
They picked up that many eggs in under 3 minutes. I know that's hard to believe, but you've got to witness this to see it. I know that the Telegram did a great job in reporting on that, and they go, Pete goes, I cannot believe that you got this many people. I said, well,
you do it,
and we try to do a first class event, and I think we've got there, and we appreciate all of our sponsors.
They created a monster. You guys really
created a monster, and that's true.
You do that at the ball field, or
at the baseball field and the Veterans Field in Wilson.
Veterans Field
and the shelter house. And we have a.
That'd be fun to come watch.
Oh. Yeah, like must see TV for sure.
And actually, last year it was like March 30th or 31st or something like that. And the next year it's not till April the 19th or 20th.
Okay.
So we figured it was going to be cold, but it just like it was supposed to rain. I thought, oh goodness, why? Because we can't do it again because it's got to be done, rain, shine, snow. Like the mail delivery. We're going to be so. I got my rain gear in. We all got. It was a beautiful day, and it wasn't even really, really cold. So we like to. I like to thank all of our sponsors, and we're going to put your T signs out, as a show of our appreciation. And I'll start this again probably in January again next year because when you get that many people and to get everything organized, it does take some time. But if you're eligible, I think for the veterans and not for the Sons or the auxiliary. I think it's still free if you're a new veteran that wants to join the American Legion. I think it's still free for the first year. I think.
Okay.
So that it doesn't get any better than free. It's only it's not really very expensive anyway. I think all the memberships for us, the auxiliary and the veterans are $30.
Yeah.
And so that that goes to various different things. And the post is open from 10 in the morning till, depending. They have 10 to 1 license, so a lot of times it'll close up at 11 to through the week, 11 to 12 o'clock at night. But so and every Wednesday they have a free meal. So
well, hello.
$30
for $30. I think.
Yeah.
So if you're a veteran or somebody.
Four free meals.
Or somebody that's eligible for the Sons or the auxiliary. It's a good group. It's a good group of people that do a lot of things that that really help the community.
Well, and I think that some of the service organizations, as the American Legion or the AMVETS or any of them, people think, well, it's just a bunch of dudes that get together and play cards and whatever. And what would you say to that?
I would say that they're misspoken. They really don't know what they are because I know that our veterans, they had to. We have the bean dinner on Memorial Day. They have the chicken fry on July 4th, and they have another bean dinner Labor Day. We had the Memorial Day parade that was well attended. They do all kinds of things. They work at the Veterans Assembly on Veterans Day. They go out to the high school. And I know some of them, I know Jackson, Vinton County, they all do the same thing. So,
and that's the thing. We're talking about the Wellston Post today, as you are the commander of the Wellston Post. But there's
the Sons, not the veterans.
Yeah. Sorry, but there's posts everywhere.
Yeah,
too.
and what a lot of people don't know, and I'm a member of the Sons of Wellston, but we were on an Alaska cruise, and I went to Juneau, Alaska's Legion, and they opened.
You just walked in and was like,
I just walked in, and a lady looked at me, and she goes, "Can I help you?" And I said, "Well, we were walking around the town, and I said, I told Peggy, I said, let's find the Legion." So we did, and they were most times you go in as a visitor, they treat you with open arms. I mean, it's
That's
amazing.
awesome.
So you can go in any Legion in the country and just say and show them your membership card and say, I'm a member of Post 371 of Wellston, and they go, have a seat, and welcome to our post.
Don't you love that?
Yeah,
it's awesome.
What's the American Legion Post in Juneau, Alaska like?
Honestly, it's a little rough. But if you've been,
it makes for a good story, though. Yeah.
But if you've been in Alaska, everything's a little rough. It was fun. It was. There was only one or two other people in there. Alaska is a little. If you've never been there, it's a different place. I mean, it's a beautiful place, and I tell people that we've been there 3 times. Actually, we like
really?
it. We like it that well, and it was a little rough, but it was fun. I mean, it was not like our Legion or the AMVETS or the VFW in any of our towns. It's just It was worn, I guess, is a good
word.
Worn is a good word for
weathered.
Yes,
weathered. Yeah,
weathered.
It was experienced.
But
yes.
they were. It was fun. I mean, they had the things that we have on the walls, and I mean, it was neat. And she looked at me and she goes, "Where is it?" I said, I looked over. I said, "Right there." I mean, we were right beside it and didn't even realize it. So right there it is. So we walked in and I showed her my card and she goes, "You want anything?" I said, "Oh, we're just looking around." And it was fun. And we've done that. And actually, I've been to several Legions down in Myrtle Beach. We went to play golf.
Anytime you travel, it would be fun
to go somewhere.
And you walk in and you buzzer, you have to buzz, and you show them your card. They say, "Come on in." And they treat us like kings. Yeah, it's.
See, there's perks for your $30 membership.
Oh
right?
yeah,
but
it's a great organization. That. Unfortunately, we probably have 130. There's probably total membership. We have members. Everybody think, well, it's just all Welsh. No, we have members from Columbus. We have members from Florida as the Sons.
Yeah.
We have members from Columbus, from Florida. Actually, Zanesville. We have them from all over. I mean, you can join anywhere you want to join because the card, your Legion card, your auxiliary card, your Sons card are good at any Legion
Aha. And that
in
was
the
what I was
country.
going to ask you,
Yeah.
if that was a thing.
Yeah, and
Very cool.
it's really a great organization, and I would recommend any veteran or any son or daughter that would think about joining to join, because a lot of it is a lot of things, like at the bottom of our brochure it says the money that we raise will be donated to the community, and we donate, and the Legion donates a whole lot to the like the Boy Scouts, to the high schools, to this, that, and the other. I mean, it is it
Y'all
definitely
are working
community.
all the time.
Yeah, well, they're
They're working.
it's a community. It's there to support the community, basically. We have a girl going to
Absolutely.
Girl State this year, and we help support her. And in Boy State, if we had somebody that would go, we would support them.
And then the auxiliary is for the ladies.
Ladies.
And I know you don't want to speak for people, but tell us a little bit about what they get into.
Well, they do a lot. They support us, and they support the Legion. They have the Poppy Cell at Memorial Day, and if you went by Wellston, you saw the field of flags. Yeah. And
oh, cool. Another monster that you guys are
another
creating there in
monster.
Wellston,
Yeah.
but
And that's in
and we haven't even got started with that
and that's
yet.
in conjunction with the Rotary.
Yes,
The
super
Wellston
cool.
Rotary does that, and the parade stops there. Then they read the names off the people, and the ladies were selling the poppies there, and they help with a lot of the dinners. They help with the bean dinner and the chicken fry. And they just do a lot of support. They give scholarships to the kids, and they do. All the groups do a lot. I mean, they also in the Christmas time we have food boxes.
The 40 at 8 does that, and that is an amazing.
But actually, the 40 and 8 sponsors it, but all the groups help.
Yeah,
what I mean,
yeah.
it's actually
And there's a whole lot of people that help.
there's a whole lot of. I mean, it's just not all 40 and 8 people. It's
Yeah.
Legion people, Sons, and Auxiliary, and it's that's what happens. Everybody tries to help everybody because it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of people power to do a lot of this stuff.
Sure.
I mean, it's just one person can't do it all. It takes a whole bunch of people.
Takes an army. Let's
Yep.
put it that way.
It-
Pun intended.
It takes an army of people. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that is awesome. And, this is why, I think it's so cool to have you guys both here together because you all out at Franklin Valley are so good about hosting these events that allow them to help.
Right.
And other groups to help. And, if we didn't have people working together like this, we wouldn't be able to do the things that we do in our community.
Exactly right.
We're a small community that it takes everybody working together to make things work.
It does.
You know what I mean? It does. It takes one, like, without if we didn't have the Franklin Valley, we obviously couldn't have the golf tournament.
Correct.
Right.
There's kind of lack of golf course.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't have that. And, I guess you all could say, we're not going to mess with that. It's too much
Right.
work, right? Because,
Right.
again, these things don't magically happen every single
Right.
weekend.
And that's why we're trying to spread out one per weekend. And honestly, there's some that we could probably do 2 per weekend, but it's hard to get them coordinated there to
Again.
get everybody happy.
Yeah, and as you said, you do have members, and it's, you want to keep things fair for the members.
And a
too,
lot of
but-
it, a lot of our members are, members of these organizations.
Right.
Prime example right
So
here.
it all just goes
It all
like
goes
full
hand in
circle.
hand, and it's like, help each other.
Yeah, and
do it
that's the
that
whole
way.
point.
Yep.
Very good. You guys are just doing great things.
Try to.
Yeah. So do you want to talk about any of the country club stuff?
Oh,
No,
that'll
no.
just stay in the history books.
You and I.
That's done.
That'll stay in the history books.
We were all a little younger and dumber back then. Let's
In a
just
far,
put it that
far away land.
Yeah.
How's that go?
A lot
Long
younger
way
and
to
thought
go.
we were smarter.
way. Yes. We thought we were so cute.
You mean you weren't?
Well,
I would like to find, I was talking with my good friend Rex Stroth the other day, who was also an accomplice in our country club shenanigans. But I was lifeguard. He was bag boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I would love to find the old manager, Scott Bean. He was our pro back then, and this poor man. So his last name was Bean. So we would like fill his like desk full of jelly, and then we would write Jelly Bean on his desk, or Coffee Bean. We thought we were hilarious. He didn't think we were that funny.
He didn't find it funny.
No, but we thought we were really funny.
Actually, I saw him last year.
Shut up.
Yeah, I did. I didn't even recognize him. He goes, "You don't know who I am, do you?" And I said, my typical statement, "Your face looks familiar, but I forgot your name." He goes, "I'm Scott Bean." I said, "Oh, Scott. Oh, that's his true story." I said, "Oh my goodness."
What is he up to?
Does
he live around here? Or?
No, he lives up I think around Zanesville, somewhere that's where he's from.
Okay.
Up a little bit farther north. He might even live on Lake Erie somewhere, because that's where he came from. He came from one of the state parks, and then he come down this way.
Okay.
Yeah, I looked at him. I said, "Boy," I told Peggy, I said, "He looks familiar." She goes, "You always say that." And I said, "Well, that's because I know a lot of people." I know a lot of people.
Yeah, right? Everybody looks
a
familiar.
bunch of people, right?
Yeah, I do know a lot of people. Mm-hmm. So it was Scott.
How funny.
Oh, yeah. We had a nice chat. We had a nice talk. Real nice talk.
Love to run into him sometime.
Yeah.
That's neither here nor there for what we're talking about today.
No past employees came up in that conversation?
No.
Okay.
No. Nada.
Oh, yeah. All, yeah, fun. Okay, and Bill, so you were telling me that your sweet daughter is actually Alex, who was in talking about the YMCA the other day.
Alex works at the YMCA.
She is a doll.
Well, thank you, yeah.
You did real good with that one.
Yeah, we did good with that one. Now, the other three, no. No, they're all great, but she's the one that still lives around here, so.
Very good.
That's nice, yeah.
That was lots
I
of
appreciate you saying that.
Yeah, she was great.
She's good. We're proud
Get out
of
of here,
her.
Chris Henry. We don't need any help from you.
Old Popey, before he came in, he said, "I have about 15 minutes, then I'll hit the road."
Yeah. I was told I had an hour.
You had an hour.
Yeah, an hour and 15.
He also said, "I can't talk for an hour." I said, "You don't know who you're talking with here."
I can talk for 10 hours. I don't want to. I don't want to. The teachers meeting, they don't sit there and go, "Oh, but this is not a long one."
Yeah, they just keep it going, don't they? But yeah, so.
No, she does great.
Well, thank
She's
you.
awesome.
Thank
Doing
you.
great things, and so I thought it would be interesting for you all to have that tied together too. But all right, well, is there anything else? We have a few seconds left before we let you go for the day. See, we did talk an hour. You didn't think we could.
An hour.
Oh, I knew I could. I just didn't really want to. I didn't really want to.
Oh, now he's hurt my feelings.
No, nothing to do with you.
It must be me.
Must be.
Bill. It's Bill. No, just if you're not doing anything Saturday morning, come out and enjoy our annual golf outing, and you have a great time.
And I'll say, come out and see us at Franklin Valley. Love to have you. Not only for the Open, but any of the tournaments and any time. Just come see us.
Come on out. And the hours, once again?
Basically, daylight to dark.
Okay. Fair.
Golf
That's
course.
the easiest thing
Weather,
to say.
weather permitting.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
Yeah. Don't want to be running around in the mud.
Right.
Or snow or sleet or whatever.
Ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of that. So, hurricanes, tornadoes.
Tornadoes.
Whew.
Yeah, we've had that.
I can't believe that. This whole tornado thing's really scary, but that's a whole other situation. All right, well, guys, thank you for spending your morning with us. We greatly appreciate it. And if you have anything coming up, please let us know either way, and we'll be happy to have you back.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in, and we will see you right back here tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.